Hey, this is called the All New World Players.
Sorry. I've been thinking about a few nerfs and balances. This is a discussion video, so let's discuss. Hey friends, Axial GT here. New World has been delayed. Didn't know? Well, now you do. They tweeted this out a few days ago. Now I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I am going to highlight that they said we're going to take a few extra weeks to smash bugs, improve stability, and polish the game. New World's new global launch date is September 28th, 2021. Okay, so that's not so bad. This is only the first time they've delayed. No, second. Wait, third. No, this is the fourth time they delayed the game. But at least we don't have to wait too long. Only about a month. But anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Hey friends, it's me, Axial GT. Since the beta of New World has run its course, I've been putting some thought into some balances to the game, on what we might expect to see once it does launch. This game is going to be very hard to balance since it's PvE and PvP. Now, like I said in my previous video, I had an enjoyable time in New World closed beta, but it is going to experience normal MMO growing pains and balancing issues. Like really, what MMO hasn't? So I came up with a few things I see Amazon Game Studios changing before launch or soon after. And yes, I know they added a month to the launch date, but I do have a feeling some changes will come soon. Now, if you're expecting new content to come to the game as the game launches on September 28th, I wouldn't hold my breath. You're going to turn all shades of blue. This is just going to be for bug fixing and polishing of the game. Maybe a few balances. But anyway, knowing how some game companies are, we're probably playing New World version 0.9 in the beta, and they'll probably be launching New World 1.0 or 1.1. So it is possible some changes have already been made. Now this is just speculation on my part, but it does make sense. So here are a few things I can see nerfed right off the bat. Oh, but before we do that, consider subscribing for future Axial GT content. I do a mix of PC hardware and gaming news and reviews, with a little commentary thrown in. And people that know me know I don't do spin and I don't do bullshit. Plus I'll be adding in New World content along with the other stuff that I do. And don't forget to smash that like button. It helps small YouTubers like me get noticed. And if you don't subscribe, I won't do a damn thing. But it is much appreciated. But with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Okay, first thing I see on the chopping block in New World is the town board. And I know what you're going to say. Axial, they have already nerfed that. And I will say, I know, but I don't think they're finished. I think they just put a band-aid on it to get through the beta. When the beta first started, the town board was the best way to power level. And really, there was no need to do any other content in the game. And it showed, with the 15 gazillion people standing in front of the town board. So then it got nerfed during a small patch. But they really didn't fix it. All they did was slow players down a little bit. There is, or was, a way around it. Or at least how I got around it. All you have to do is run multiple town boards at once. Place a camp in the middle of 3 zones to cut down on your running time, like here, this is where I did mine, and you have equal running distance and a recall point, and you can still rake in the XP. So as much as I like doing the other content in the game, like crafting, there's still no reason to really do any of the quest content in the game. The next thing I can see getting nerfed is the life staff. They slap their healing on the ground and do instant heals, and they are unbeatable in 1v1 scenarios and in groups. I can see this getting nerfed. Even as a hatchet tank character, which I was, I made the ultimate Hulk with no brains character. After respecking multiple times, especially before level 20 since it was free, I didn't want to waste my time just with respecking the game because the beta was limited. So I just dumped everything into strength. So my character was a cross between the Incredible Hulk and Patrick from SpongeBob.
It's a giraffe!
But even then, there was no way I could ever bring someone down running a full focus life staff. And from my adventures in New World, it looked like nobody else could either. Now I'm not talking over nerfing. I'm just saying a slight reduction in the heal ability, or maybe even adding a stagger effect to interrupt the heal. But I'm definitely open to suggestions. And speaking of hatchets, of which I used, the hatchet and great axe I can also see being nerfed. They're the 2 best weapons in the game, in my opinion. And with their buffs, they are damage-dealing mamma jammas. And most of the players, at least on my server, I saw were running this type of build, making the other weapons kind of pointless. So I can see a nerf coming to the hatchet and great axe, or buffing up the others to balance things out. Now the next one is not really a nerf, but something I would like to see in New World. That is an easy way to cancel some of the animation, so you're not a sitting duck while you wait till the animation completes. Now I know there are a few tricks I discovered. After you do a dodge roll, you can instantly switch weapons and it stops a split second of recovery after the roll, so you can continue the fight. But there should be an easier way. The only reason why I bring this up is because of lag in the game. Yes, the removal of, or being able to cancel the animation, is a band-aid on a bigger problem, but until the lag is fixed, especially with breaches and wars, something needs to be done. Oh, and something else I would really like to see, and that is a mini-map. I know this is a quality of life feature, but it does come in handy. I don't really like being pulled out of the game having to look at the map itself. I like a mini-map to look at. So hey, AGS, give me a mini-map. One of the next balancing things that I'd like to see is the weight numbers adjusted before you're considered wearing light armor, medium armor, or heavy armor. You see, with the way the things are now, you can wear 4 heavy and 1 light, and you're still considered medium. I think this does need to be adjusted. Like, for example, if you have 5 slots and 3 of them are heavy, that weight should make you a heavy. But maybe I'm just nitpicking. And another thing I would like to see is an adjustment in faction armor. If you look at the gear score, if you go to the faction quests, and faction store more specifically, if you buy all faction armor, kind of pointless. So I also think that faction armor, the gear score, needs to be lowered. Because as much as I love my previous video, I also would like to see sprinting added to the game, using your stamina bar to make the C happen. Others I'm kind of on the fence about. It's hard to balance a PvP and PvE flow. Or if you have any more suggestions, put that down there also. I read all of them. I'm still kind of contemplating